You know, I was warming up and I was throwing with Matt Savoy, and I can tell the days I'm gonna feel really well because the ball just flies out of my hand. And me and Matt talked about it, and it was just coming out of my hand really well. We worked on a lot of pitches down in the bullpen. I really wasn't, to be honest with you, I'm not really satisfied with that outing. I wasn't able to locate the ball as well as I usually can, but I worked away, in, up, and down really well. Changed my speeds very well, so that made up for my lack of spotting up. But today's a win, we won, so I'm happy. I think me moving the ball up and down, moving the eyes up and down, usually I get a little bit more ground balls because we've been practicing a lot throwing at some strings down in the bottom of the zone. And today the ball was up for me, and I was a little frustrated, but it happened to work.
With two errors. Yeah, definitely. When a team gives you something, you always want to make sure and take advantage of that. But we didn't do a good job today of scoring runners. When runners got in scoring position, we didn't do a good job of driving them in. But we just kept coming today, though. Yeah. No, we never take a win for granted.
I mean, good teams are going to win the games that they're given and win the games that they're supposed to win. But I think great teams find a way to win even when they don't have their best stuff, and that's what we're striving to do, is be great. And that being said, you can't ever win good enough. I mean, you win by 1 run or win by 10 runs, it goes down in the book as a W. So that's the only category we're worried about. So we don't ever win good enough, or we always win good enough. I mean, it's big. We want to win every time we step on the field, no matter what, no matter who it is on the other side or what's on the line. We want to win that game. We play every game like it's a championship game of some sort, because at the end of the year, they all add up to a championship. So we try to keep the same mentality and play every game like it's a championship game.
Yeah, I actually never even heard of that statistic. So we really don't talk stats or anything with us, man. We're a group of guys who compete. Our hitters get in the box and they swing the hell out of the bat. Our infielders, they'll put their chest to the ball, their throat, their face. Our pitchers get on the mound and throw with everything they got. Our outfielders die for anything. We're a team who plays to win. We don't play off past results. Last year's loss, it lights a little fire underneath our butt, but we stay in the now. We play for the next day, and I think that's what this team has gotten so great off of, because we play for the next day.
Talk about past results. You had 6 shutout innings against these guys for a year or so. What is it about Texas State that can make you effective against them?
I think it was the fact that I could slow them up with my changeup and speed them back up with my fastball. My curveball isn't the best of pitches I got, but it's one of those pitches, it's a show me pitch, just to let them know I have it. But I think the real effective thing that I did today was slow them up and speed them up. And I think that's why I got a bunch of pop-ups and I got the ground balls when I needed them.
I mean, I don't know. You always want to have an insurance run. So I wasn't even really thinking about it. I was actually still in that base, and I tried to peek in, and I had already heard the crack. So I froze for a minute, found the ball. But, yeah, late in the game, runs are at a premium. You hear Coach Robe say it all the time. Once it's late in the game, every run is like a 3-run inning. So, you know, it's always good to have those late game runs. So.
Cody, can you talk about your reaction and emotion? One, when Flip comes in, throws one pitch, puts a double play, and then when he stranded that last one.
Man, that baseball this game keeps you on your seat, man. And Scoop came in, I had 100%. I was 100% certain he was going to get out of it. But, you know, we all have those days. So we call in the next guy. We make sure everybody's ready. You stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So that's why Plitt was called on. And, man, Plitt's my roommate. So I was sitting in the dugout praying my roommate would do me some good, and he did a great job.
Any further questions from the student athletes? Right. What's it like to play defense behind when Cody's on the field?
Just stay ready, because he's going to pound the zone, he's going to throw strikes, and he's going to I got a lot of ground balls today, and he's going to pound the zone, so just stay ready.
Especially the outfield.
I mean, same thing. Like you said, he got a lot of fly balls today. None of them were hit, you know, solid. Cody does a real good job keeping them more on their heels and, you know, kind of shifting it heels to toes and mixing up his pitches and all pounding the zone with all of them. So, you know, it's really good to have a guy out there you know is going to throw strikes and get some action out there.
Man, I had so many people tell me they're gonna call me this morning and wake me up, but nah, I knew these guys, man. We bring energy. I think that's what keeps this club so close, man. Our dugout, I'm gonna tell you right now, is what makes this team. Our dugout brings so much life, it's unreal. The guys on our team, they pump each other up, and I knew I'd have Jace, BT, Caleb. I'd have all our leaders on me to wake me up, and I was up.
I got up about 6 a.m. Felt like I was going to deer camp.
On the bus for 7:15, so we were up early.
Yes, I am.
He's got.
Yeah. But not me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank y'all very much.
Best of luck tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
Want to see the Silver Sea coach. Thanks again for your time. Appreciate it. Start off again with a kind of opening statement, and we'll go to questions.
Okay.
All right.
You just tell me whenever you're ready.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good? Everyone good? All right, go ahead, Coach.
But Cody got us off to a good start. We got the 3-run inning. That's so huge. We try to pitch away from the 3-run inning, and anytime you can get a 3-run inning, 90% of the time you're going to win the ball game, and it proved that today. We pitched against the 3-run inning, and we scored a 3-run inning. So Boutte did a great job. He just settled in. He's been very, very good over the last month and a half. We haven't been good at holding his leads for him, and today we were able to do that. So Matt Plitt came in and stepped up and got that critical ground ball double play, and then shut the door in the 9th. So, you know, we left a few people stranded that we probably could have got in, but our hitters did enough for us. It was time that, you know, we stood tall at the back end of a game and finished this for Boutte, and I'm glad that Plitt was able to stand tall and get it done for Boutte. It's not cliche. When you can build, it just gives you so much cushion, you know, and we didn't build along the way. We could have, but you know, again, it is what it is. They did give us the lead in the back end of the game, and I was glad that we were able to hold it.
Tony, you've accomplished so much and put together a resume that should put you where you want to be. But nonetheless, when we talk about one more win tomorrow, score team.
Well, you know, that's kind of been our motto, you know, every time we finish a game is, okay, now we've earned the right to do more, you know, and that's kind of today, you know, we've earned the right to do more. We haven't been playing for seeding. That has not been one of our goals. We have not been playing for the peripheral, and we haven't been talking about or looking at what's the least we can do or what do we have to do. The big thing that this team's done a great job of is they just got ready to play every day. And this morning, the 6 o'clock wake-up call was rise and grind. And, you know, they grinded it out. And when you got a 6 a.m. wake-up call for 7:30 a.m. BP, I'm proud of them and being able to come out and doing what they were able to do. Now we'll go back and get some much-needed rest and try to finish this thing. That's what we want to do, is finish. Last year we didn't finish. We didn't finish the conference championship. We didn't finish the conference tournament championship, and we didn't finish that regional. So our biggest goal this year is to try to finish. We've been able to finish the regular season championship, but as I told them the other day on the award ceremony when we came in on Tuesday night, I said, when they finish giving everything away on that table out there, there's going to be one trophy still sitting out there. They can't give that one out until the end of this thing. And so we want to grind it out and try to pick up that last piece of hardware that's on that table. On what's that? Oh, that was big. You know, we needed Blake to get going again. You want to pick up guys along the way, you know, and Blake had a great day today, and now I think that's going to be huge that we picked him up, and I look for him to be really consistent from this point on. All hitters go through their ups and downs, and to show you the kind of kid he is, you know, we get a little bad hop when that first double play ball, and then he comes back and, you know, turns the critical double play. I think that says a lot about who he is, because we've had some, you know, situations in the past where when the big critical play came, we would kick it, and then it extended an inning. And what he did when he got that critical chance is he got it turned over.
You just mentioned it, and you also talked about it Wednesday. There's a trophy that you guys still want to get this weekend, considering it's been what happened last year, just kind of the gap between the conference tournament championship. How important is it to just for the program?
Well, it's important, you know, for us to be a champion. I mean, that's the thing we wanted. We had put 3 rings up on the bulletin board when we started the season that we had that had champions on it, and the you know, the paperwork behind it said that, you know, if you get fortunate enough to get a ring this year, what will it say on it? You know, will it say champion? And one side of it's going to have champion on it. We need the other side to have the tournament champion on it. So it is important. You know, a lot of people think that, I guess because we've made some regionals and we haven't played good in the tournament, they think we don't take the tournament serious. But like I said before, we've never pulled a team up and go, guys, this doesn't really count. Let's just go out there and play, and then we'll move on. This team is a tougher team. They're grinding it out. And I think it is important to maybe get that off our back. We're not going to let whatever happens you know, disrupt where we are. We're going to go out there. We're going out to win the thing, and we're going to do what we've done all year. We're going to go out and try to pitch and play good defense and get timely hitting. If it doesn't work for us, then we're not going to let that worry about where we're headed. On the other hand, we want to pick up that last piece of hardware that's on that table.
Boutte had 2 really good outings against Texas State. What makes him effective?
Well, you know, he's been effective against so many people, and I think a lot of it is because he's gotten so much better in a pitching system in his second year. Just like our hitters are in the second year of a hitting system, they get to internalize it. His ability to stay down and his ability to go plus and minus, to be able to add and subtract off of his fastball and be able to change speeds on a linear path and make sure that he's got his velocity differentials working. I think those are the things that are making him so good. Last year, his velocity differentials was a breaking ball. This year, he can go back and forth. You know, and that's Maddox style. You know, that's what Maddox did. He throws 6 or 7 breaking balls in a 9-inning ball game because he felt it changed the plane and that the hitter had an advantage. He wanted to change speeds on a linear path back and forth. And that's the big thing I think Boutte's gotten good at, is plus minus, adding, subtracting, back and forth, and just showing a breaking ball. Whereas last year he was throwing his breaking ball to try to create velocity differentials, and he doesn't need to do that this year. And he got some aggressive fastball hitters, and that's where the fastball ease in the extra really does an aggressive team in, is because they think it's the same fastball, and it's not. We're taking 3 to 4 miles per hour off of it and putting back 3 to 4 back on it, and that back and forth is what creates a lot of those pop-ups.
That's Boutte's job to get the ground ball.
Yes, we wanted somebody to come in. We went with the lefty first. One, they weren't seeing the left-handed slot real good, and then two, we wanted their best hitter to stay in the right side. After that, we were going to go to Plitt, but we wanted Scoob to keep him hitting out of the right side. We don't want to face that guy hitting out of the left side. We didn't want to give him one at bat today out of the left side. And so we fished with Scoob. Almost got us, but we really wanted him to get the switch hitter, keep him on the right side, and then get the lefty, and then from there come on in with Plitt and take all these other righties. We knew we were going to have a few pinch hitters off the bench out of the left side, but we felt we could have 1 or 2 outs before they would get to them. And actually the game ended up with 2 outs with that last good hitter at the plate, and Plitt was able to get him. So that ground ball was huge. Well, the first answer is Brian Davis does a great job for us, our trainer. They aggressively took that thing and treated it and treated it and treated it. And then today Brian went out there and looked at it with him. Matt said he felt good. I told Brian, let him get up when he starts to really getting on it, making sure we go back for another good. And Plitt gave us a thumbs up and said he was good. So that was huge for us to be able to use him. And for us for pitching tomorrow, we'll kind of get together as coaches and take a look at it. We've got a bunch of options. We'll just have to try to settle in on one. So we'll see who wins first and then take a look at everything.
Obviously, we're disappointed with the outcome of the game. Going into today, I thought our players had a great understanding of the challenge that was in front of them. I think Lafayette's maybe one of the best offensive college teams I've seen in quite some time. And they pitched incredibly well, too. And when you're fielding 978 in college baseball, that's a complete baseball team we were battling with today. And, you can't create opportunities for them. We did early in the game. And they're good enough that they're going to take advantage of their opportunities. And I thought that Dylan Bynum was really good today. That's a freshman going out there against arguably the best offense in college baseball. And I thought he was really good today to give us an opportunity. We felt like if we could get 5 or 6 out of him, Hunter hadn't pitched much, we would go right to Hunt and for the second half of the game. And I thought we did a good job of that. I thought also that we knew that we were going to have to earn our opportunities offensively. They don't give things away. They're defensively really good. And I thought we had some great at-bats all day. I thought their kid threw exceptionally well, but I also thought we had some great at-bats. I also think, too, that, the game was kept close because of our the play at shortstop. I got to be honest with you. We have an inning where they lead off with a triple, and Garrett makes 3 great plays. He makes a play on a fly ball to shallow, which they did a great job of tagging up and going. He caught it having to retreat. If you've never made that play in your life, it's hard to appreciate how difficult to be accurate on that throw. Tyler Pearson did a great job of catching it and tagging right there too. But it kept us in the game when you get right down to it, and gave us an opportunity. And then I thought our guys did a great job of battling late in the game. I mean, come on, they're a great baseball team. Our kids knew everything that was on the line, and we did a great job offensively. Yeah.
Guys, I guess first talk about the patience you've got to have at the plate, knowing that you're going against a good pitcher, but to keep you guys in the game and give yourself a chance late in the game. Each time you come through the lineup and you're not putting up runs, how do you stay focused and then put that rally together in the 8th?
Well, with a guy like that on the mound, you get yourself out with that kind of pitcher, and he banks on that. He picks at the corners, and we just had to stay disciplined at the plate. And early on, we weren't as disciplined, and after going 1 or 2 times through the lineup, each time we'd get more and more hits, and it just ended up we couldn't put it all together, but we kept us in the game.
Definitely you got to stay disciplined at the plate. definitely have to take off those pitches when they're down, they're away. You have to make him throw a bunch of pitches in the game, and eventually you're going to wear him down. But like how G said, that definitely is the type of pitcher that you get yourself out if you're swinging at the wrong stuff.
Well, I was telling Garrett and I were talking about it in here just a little while ago that he has the ability to pitch above your hands. You'll watch him every once in a while. He'll slide in and let the ball ride above your hands as a hitter, and it's hard to get your top hand over the top of the baseball, which gets the barrel over there. And he's very crafty. If you go back and look, I don't know how many fly ball outs there were today, but there was a bunch, and he's able to do that. And you know, he wrinkles the ball enough with his changeup and his breaker that he keeps you honest. And then one time, probably through the lineup, if you're a right-handed hitter, he's going to try to finish you in. And but you know, he pitches on both sides, really 3 angles of the plate, in, out, and then above your hands. Yep.
I just want to ask about your year. I mean, you pushed one of the better teams in not only the conference but the country to the break. Finishing off the year with 30 wins. I mean, just talk about your year in general.
You know, I don't know. It's to be a reflective moment. What a lot of people don't know is probably what these guys have had to battle through. We've lost, I don't know how many players. I think it was a total of 7 guys that were scheduled in to play for us this year that weren't able to play or had to be out for more than long, periods of time. And we had to reshuffle lineups, we had to reshuffle positions, and these guys did that. And I was proud of them for doing it because it's not easy. You start taking big pieces of your team away with injuries and things, it's difficult. And in college baseball with 11.7 and 35 guys on your roster, you better have some depth. And it broke through the cores of our depth at different times. And so I actually was proud of them. And nobody will be able to appreciate really probably what they had to do. But, for our standards, we're used to playing it, and winning a few more than what we did this year. But in the same breath, for what these guys had to go through, I'm proud of what they did, and I'm certainly proud of their efforts. And they took it all the way down to the last moment. When you're facing this team and you're still creating opportunities for yourself and fighting down to the end, it says a lot about them personally, or their personalities.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks, fellas.